Yeah, very weird. Very weird. Grab me some water before we like really start. Hope you guys if y'all had some luck on your treasure map runs and tickets. So yeah, we got to 6.9 million. So yeah, probably clearing this run. We'll probably get to 7. We got super lucky with the nav charts, by the way. I had one run that I did last night where I got it was a bonus map, and on the bonus map I got enough nav charts, and they were all successful that I got to. Oh, let me cut the sound on OPTC for you. There we go. Fix that for me. I did. I got all these nav charts in this one run, and all were successful and raised my navigation rank by 10. So obviously that was very helpful when it came to like points and stuff like that. Higher the navigation you are, the more points you're going to get per run. So that was very helpful. Made it a lot easier for me to get to those runs. So where I left off also off stream is I cleared the super bonus map, and I didn't get to the next bonus map after that. So this will be the first, whenever we get to it here, this will be the first like bonus map post that. So that way I can like keep track of how far away the super bonus map is, the second one. Because like I said, that's always my goal. The treasure map is to at least get to that. So if we can, you know, hopefully, ideally, we'll get to the second super bonus map, get like all those rewards and stuff from the map, and be done with the TM. Because we'll definitely have 10 million points by the time we get there. So you see, my stamina is actually over right now. I also got really lucky yesterday with stamina refills and stuff like that, so it actually came in like pretty clutch too, to allow me to like get just under the 7 million yesterday. So I really appreciate that. It makes it easier to where like guarantee like I don't foresee me like not finishing the treasure map tonight. So it frees up like tomorrow, and finishing the treasure map is in like getting to the 10 million. And it just frees up time like tomorrow and Saturday for me to not have to like really grind the treasure map, but kind of play at like a slower rate to get to the super bonus map and like stop, which is good. So because I got like some other stuff that obviously like other stuff to do, but also stuff that I want to do on like Friday and Saturday. Like y'all know, Fridays I play whatever I'm playing off stream, like just that way Friday night I can have like my own like game night just to clear my head. Try to have like a clear head like weekend, you know, good for me. Especially it's like good for like me with my like autism and stuff like that. I have like routines I have to follow, so Friday night I like play whatever off stream, and Saturday night I kind of like an anime block night. It used to be like, it all started from like when I was like a kid, when like Toonami being on Saturday nights. Now, I know Toonami is still a thing, and usually like even though I'll pull up stuff on Crunchyroll, I'll like keep up with what they're doing on Toonami and like have that in there. But the past like year and a half, maybe by now, maybe like 2 years, they just were it just wasn't good like what was on Toonami. I know now it's like infinitesimally like better. Now it has like Blue Exorcist, and I haven't started watching it yet. Dawn to Dawn, different stuff like that. Like, there's actually stuff like worth a shit that's on there. Like before, like it just wasn't. It would just be like so many like reruns would be like the first thing. Then like other than like reruns, like they would just play like. They would restart like something so many times. Like when the new season of My Hero Academia started, the last season, they just I don't think they ever showed that season of My Hero Academia. I don't think they still haven't shown it. Instead, they just restarted the prior season. When it ended, like, I don't think they ever showed the other one. Thankfully, like, they're showing Blue Extras now, because y'all know Blue Extras is one of my favorite mangas. And I'm loving, like, the anime of it. They just started, or are just starting, the Kyoto Saga, so I'm hoping that means then they'll go into, you know, the more recent ones that came out in the past, like, year and a half of Blue Exorcist, so... Yeah, it's turned around a lot. Because they had, like... Ninja Kamui was not interested in, heard it was terrible. Pirate Princess Finna... I watched, like, the first, like, 2 episodes. I don't think I got through a third one, because I was like, I really don't like this. Like, I hated the main character. She was just really fucking annoying. And it was like I wanted such a focus on other characters in the series, so it just wasn't for me. What else was there? The Uzumaki, like, I didn't even watch it after I saw, like, how the CGI just fell apart. FLCL 5 and 4 being, like, CGI, wasn't interested in that. Then they had, like, stupid shit, like, taking up space on Toonami, like, Rick and Morty anime. It's not even, like, anime, like, it's not, like, real anime, you know what I mean, chat? So, like, that's fucking stupid, like, I'm not interested in that at all. Just stuff like that. When they put, like, stuff on there that looks, like, not, like, anime, I'm like, Toonami, like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, that, like, tennis show, it was, like, that, like, tennis, like, Machu Picchu thingy. And then, like, the Ball Masters one, like, it's just Adult Swim shows. They just threw on, like, they literally have, like, I was talking to my wife about this, like, they have literally, when they do Toonami, they don't even do it for the whole night, if y'all don't know that. Like, it's just a portion of Saturday night. So instead, like, you have 6.5 days out of the week, basically. 6.5 nights out of the week that you're just showing, like, adult animation anyway. Why do you have to cut into Toonami's programming? So, yeah, it's just, like... I just started making my own animation block once it got to a point. So it's like, I watch, like, 14 episodes in total and stuff like that. And I just kind of, like, curate it myself. Like... It's just, they definitely, like, fell off, but now they're, like, picking it back up, which is great. Hey, what's up, Mo? Thank you for stopping by, and I see you, dropping one of the emotes. Thank you so much, man. Like I said, soon I'm going to have a Asta and Haley emote. Hopefully going to get those set up, like, next week, so... hell, I guess when my cats are acting bad like they were yesterday, it'll be a good time to, like, spam them and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you so much for, like, dropping the emotes and stuff like that. Very, very, very cool to see, like, the ones, like, I picked out and stuff like that. Like, get shown some, like, love and stuff like that. I hope your treasure map run doing good. I just got, in the last, like, clear there, I just got to 7 million mark. Got super lucky yesterday. I was saying earlier in the stream, I don't know if you were in there, like, a couple 10 minutes ago or something. I said, like, got really lucky with some nav charts and also stamina refills, so that's how I was able to get to 7 million. Not a lot of luck with my tickets, though. I will say that so far. I will say I did get a dupe of Dog, Storm, and Cat Viper, which I know most people would be like, this sucks, but now I'm one away from level 150ing them. Well, not level them up to level 150, but at least get them to level limit break 5. That's what I mean, because they're not a bad super evolution. I would like to get access to that, like, the really good special that they have. Yeah, I hope your runs are doing good. And man, Mo, what a dude! What a change a day makes. Like, Dude, I can't believe, like, we were talking about the Kazuna. And I was like, I wonder, like, I don't know which way they could go with the Kazuna legend. And I don't think I said it out loud, but I was thinking, like, well, I guess if they go the anime, they could do, like, a bonding or something like that, probably. But if I said it out loud, then, like, it's funny that then that happened. Because I know how many people are like, I'm kind of getting burnt out on like Legend Bonnies. I'm not, but I know other people are. But it was just so funny that Bonnie, it was a new Bonnie, and then a lot of people are burnt out on like Vegapunk. So I can understand. I'm a little burnt out on Vegapunk myself. I'm not on Bonnie, but Vegapunk I am. So it's funny those Bonnie and Vegapunk, but dude, the thing that got me, and I said, you gotta be like absolutely kidding me. We were talking yesterday, and I said like, man, I hope we get like, we should get like a new training force, and we should get a cross guild ship. Like that'd be so cool to get cross guild ship. It's literally fully shown in the manga. I don't know if they got that point in the anime because I'm not caught up to the anime. I'm caught up in the manga, but in the anime, I'm in Wano. Or I think I'm literally about to finish Wano. So I don't know if if they've gotten to the point where they've shown Cross Guild ship fully on screen yet. But like we got to get the Cross Guild ship, and I said like it'd be so cool to actually get a training force for it. And then I said like, but probably what they would do is they'll just put it in, or like a new ship in, and it'll be one of those that you have to like spend gems to unlock. And dude, I couldn't freaking believe that it said they were adding Bonnie's ship, but it's one you have to spend gems to unlock. I was stunned, dude. Like I have no words for that. I cannot believe like I really don't know what to say about that, bro. That is just so like ridiculous, man. I'm glad you finished up grinding now. Or finished up like getting the 10 million. Now you're just grinding for ranking. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. like I said before in like prior treasure maps. Once I get the 10 million, I'm just gonna try and get to that second super bonus map, and then I'm done. Because I'm not gonna go all the way to like a third super bonus map. But yeah, I was stunned, man, seeing the like you have to like unlock Bonnie's ship like that. I mean, it better be pretty damn good. Like if they're expecting you to spend 30 gems on it, like that's all I gotta say. Like it better be a pretty damn good ship, because like people may think like, oh man, that's crazy, 30 gems for like a ship or something like that. Like it is crazy. But back in the day, like people don't like if they weren't playing Treasure Cruise back in the day, they don't know how good like the Rocket Man ship was when it came out, or how good the how good Zunisha was when it came out. Like the 30 gems for that, like dude, it was worth it because they carried you so much. Like those ships were phenomenal. The zombie strategy with Rocket Man was just broken for the longest time, for a long time. And then Zunisha is just a beast like ship. Like it's still like a good ship, honestly. You gonna lay down? Oh, you're gonna try and bite. I see. You're gonna be a bad cat. I see. You don't want to lay down. You want to bite. Yeah, this Bonnie ship better be like it better be good. That's all I gotta say. I don't have high hopes for it though. I'm sure it'll be like not necessarily like needed. Like to me, what would make it a good ship worth the 30 gems is one, obviously it has to be a rainbow ship. The special on it better be pretty damn good, since that Kazuna Bonnie sets your special to max. So the special better be pretty damn good on it. I don't know what it could be that'd be like so broken, but it better be good. I could see them potentially doing this because she was fighter. I could see the ship special giving you tap timing, like bonus damage at the end of the turn for like 5 turns. I could see that being the special, which isn't like a good special by any stretch of the imagination, but that would actually make the ship really good for fighters specifically, because of how they've been like kind of like focusing on like different characters needing that. Like you get what I'm saying. Like that start with that like New Year's Luffy that we got. This one here for people that don't know, like the New Year's like Luffy, Sabo, and like a couple other like key fighter characters. They would want you to have that. Where is it down here? If crew has... No, that's if you have the end of turn healing. Here it is. He adds the tap timing bonus. So that means that it's probably Ace and Whitebeard. And then Sabo that need the tap timing bonus. So if you go here... Yeah, if your crew has tap time bonus 5 or more turns, you see then you get like an extra like buff or whatever. I think Sabo's the same way. Where's Sabo at? This one. Yeah, if you have tap time bonus of 5 or more. So I could see like them going that route. Like if the ship adds that, that would be like, it's not the best ability, but it would be a buff to fighters to have like access to that. Since like that's just an example of like 2 characters that benefit from that they've had more like that they've released this year. I know like Morley and like Karasu, obviously they came out like, they didn't come out this year. I don't remember, but whenever they came out, like they also are able to give you like tap time and bonus, stuff like that. But Bonnie, I thought in general, I found Bonnie to be a just perfectly acceptable Kazuna legend. And what I mean by that is Kazuna legends in general have like hella debuff removal or hella like gimmick removal, stuff like that. And that's what she had. So, you know, great for her to be boosted like every Kazuna. Here's a character that's going to remove like mad debuffs, because you know Kazuna is the debuff mode where they just throw up just so many like gimmicks and stuff like that. Obviously you want characters that can handle multiple things ideally. So with that being said though, with her just being a perfectly acceptable Kazuna legend, I couldn't recommend anybody to like pull for her, honestly, because it's like she's not like broken by any stretch of the means. She doesn't have anything like so like great about her that you need her. It's just that, like I said, she's just acceptable. Like I saw her kit and I said, yeah, this definitely is a Kazuna legend, and you know, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just you don't need her. Like, save your gems. It's not like, you know, for a recent one, it's not like when Shiryu or like Stussy debuted. I felt like Shiryu and Stussy were both like strong units that definitely had value outside of Kazuna. Like, those would be ones I'd be more enticed to pull on as units, like more in like their vein than what Bonnie brings to the table. See if we can get this stamina refill. Sweet. I'll take that. Also want to go ahead and do that because we're full on cards right now. We might get something cool like that. I'll take the C-Cat one, definitely. %80 chance I'll replace this 60% one. Slingshot can go. I'll take that. Special limit use tablets. I ain't gonna be upset about that. Damn, they actually gave us like hella points. Landing on the growth spot. Slot bind. Yeah, we're probably gonna finish the get to the 10 million on stream. I don't see why not when we're at like 7.6 right now. We're getting points pretty dang fast. I heard that, Haley. I don't know what that noise was. And chat, I am feeling pretty damn good today, I'm not gonna lie. That dinner last night was, I was looking forward to it all day, like I said on stream, and it definitely delivered. It was awesome. Got went to my favorite place, Red Robin. Got my favorite stuff to get there. What I absolutely wanted. I always check to see like what like seasonal stuff they'll have at a restaurant, but we've been there a couple months ago. It was still the same like summer menu, so I got like the barbecue like last time. I didn't want to get like that this time. I just want to get my favorite since we were going for like a little early birthday celebration for me. So just got the bonsai burger, like a Hawaiian style burger. So freaking good. With the pineapple on it, teriyaki glaze, mayo, and like some lettuce, tomato. Well, actually no, there's not a tomato on it, there's a pineapple. Super good, super good. Great cheeseburger. And then got sweet potato fries. Their island heat sauce is so freaking good. So I had that, like, I always drizzle that, like, over my fries and stuff like that. And desert pear cream soda, my favorite. Y'all know, since I'm, like, straight edge, I don't drink any alcohol or stuff like that. But, y'all know I'm a big soda connoisseur, and their cream soda's, like, their cream soda's kick-ass, and that desert pear one is phenomenal. It's also cool that it's, like, purple. Purple's my favorite color. You can see on my ASAP Rocky shirt, got the purple one on. It is big, dude. It's a big burger. Like, it's pretty beefy. Like, it's cool. Like, I love Red Robin. They have like such great burgers in general. And I'll take this 5 instead of a 3. They have great burgers in general, and they have like their regular burgers are big, but they have 3 burgers that they say are like tavern burgers, and those 3 are more like diner style, and they're a little bit smaller, but instead of having like the big burger patty on them, they have like 2 thinner patties, and those ones are really good, man. Like those ones are good too, because they have one where they like glaze the thinner patties in like brown sugar. That one's pretty awesome, man. So it's like a double cheeseburger, but it comes out to be a little bit smaller than the other one. But yeah, it is a big burger, and man, it's filling. Like, it's so good. Because the pineapple slice they put on it, it's okay, Haley. It's okay. It's okay. It just started, like, raining really hard outside. Scared her. I don't know if y'all heard that when she ran by the microphone, but she did growl. It's okay. The doors are open if you want to go in there and hide. It's big in, like, the pineapple slice on it. And they grill the pineapple slice too, so man, it's so freaking good and like juicy. It's like the size of the patty almost, man. So it's like the burger will be on there, the cheeseburger will be there. So the burger cooked, the cheese is on it, and they put the pineapple like on top of it. And it looks like a double cheeseburger because like the pineapple slice is like big. But it's freaking good, man. Like, that Hawaiian style burger is just out this world, dude. It's so freaking good. Actually, one of the meals like I make that I cook like for us here, I haven't made in a while. I'm gonna pick up the ingredients for it when we go grocery shopping this week. My wife loves it. I love making it. It's a Hawaiian stir fry, dude. It's so good. Like, I'll cut up Spam and like pan fry it, get it like I'll like dice it up and like get the pieces like all like crispy and stuff like that, and then I'll make like some fried rice, cook like an egg, and I'll take like the really small like minced pineapple like in a can, like the pineapple like tidbits. I'll like drain the sauce out of it, or juice out of it, I mean, and I'll like throw the rice in a pan with the pineapple, the like scrambled like egg, and the Spam, and I'll like pour like teriyaki sauce over it. Just like fried rice in that regard, but instead of like soy sauce, like I'm cooking it with teriyaki because I'm going for that like more Hawaiian like style flavor, and it comes out to be like super good. It's a really good like stir fry dish. Super easy to make too. I'm definitely gonna pick up like the ingredients for it so we can like, so I can like cook it for us this weekend probably. We're gonna go ahead and knock this out here. Y'all can see I went ahead and I, like I said, Bonnie was a free space on this team. So once I super evolved Linlin, I just threw my other Linlin on here just to get some more points. Why not? You okay, Haley? I know you got like scared. What ranking you shooting for, Mo? Top like what like percent you looking for? Like top. Or top 100 if you're going for like a like specifically like in like a numbered range like that. What's up, Haley? You okay? $1,500. Oh, that's not a 1. That's a T. Top 500 always 10%. Got you. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. If you're top 500, I wouldn't have. I would imagine you're a lock for like the top 10%. I know so many people. There is a good bit of people that they get in New World. They qualify for it every like month, but they don't want to go through the hassle of the team building, so they'll like go back and pick one of the like easier leagues. But there's no way like there wouldn't be enough people that top 500 wouldn't get you in the top 10%, you know what I mean? But I'm sure you know being like a long time player also. You okay? It's alright. I know that scared you. Being very brave, you jumped back up here. You didn't want to go hide. She's being brave, but you see she keeps staring at the window. She hates storms. Rest and do the 10 mil only the next few months because work. Be a bit busy. Got you. Up till November won't be stressful. No, I feel that definitely. Yeah, that's why like I was glad like I got to 7 million last night. I was really glad I got to 7 million last night because I knew like okay, like way further than like I expected to get on day one and way further than my day one goal. I kind of set like a generous like day one goal. Like day one treasure map, want to get at least 3 million. Day 2, 6 million. Friday, then get to 10, so Saturday, like I don't have to play treasure map. I don't want to. And the good thing is, like, you know, obviously treasure map points are exponential the higher like your nav level is. So usually 3 million on day one's super easy. Like I said, yesterday we got to just about 7. What made me happy because then that was like, okay, now that actually frees up for me. Like that's done. Don't have to worry about it. I can knock this out like on stream. That gives me time. I can do some of my like freelance work tonight because I'll be like essentially like, oh, I'll be done with the treasure map by then. Sorry. Sorry about that, chat. And sorry, Haley, I didn't mean to scare you. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do get in a couple hours of like some freelance work later at the end of the day, right before bed. We'll pop buggy real quick. I still have not looked to see like what is Linlin like changes since I super evolved her. I actually need to check real quick, just for like my own curiosity. Like, what's the change in her? Rainbow Shield's still the same. If you get type affinity, it increases it, gives you type effect. I had to like refresh it there so I could read. It was scrolling a little too fast. Boost damage, defense down, rocks, paramecia. Oh, there we go, territory driven. So she gets territory like added to it. I got you. Okay, cool. And I have her on team where that ability does not come into play, but hey, it doesn't really matter because one, we're easily clearing this and we get the territory from Buggy anyway. I do appreciate them putting more and more like giving more and more like free-to-play characters like territory. I definitely like am happy about that. It's funny because the more they do it, the easier it's going to be for us to in the future like continue to stack more territories. Because you know sometimes like especially like the Zoro and Sanji teams, high damage ones, you can stack like territory slasher and territory like free spirit. But as it keeps going, we're going to be able to stack like both classes and like maybe one or two types. So like just to, you know, keep getting like free damage like that. It'd be pretty cool. Oops, did not need Usopp and Lilith near Rayleigh Gabon. How many of the like the super potions we get? The like turbo ones? Yeah, I'm wondering that too. I'm wondering it because like Totsuki said in his video when they first like announced that in the letter, like if it's one, does that make any kind of difference? Like if it's only one, like that's stupid. I'm thinking what they're gonna do is I think. And you know, like, we can think Bandai's gonna do something, they'll just swerve and hit us with, like, something totally, like, worse, you know what I mean? Or, like, unnecessary, so... I guess this would be, like... I'm trying to set, like, a realistic, like, expectation what Bandai would do. I think they're probably gonna do a login bonus, probably starting Friday. Or maybe during the duration of the Kazuna. It might be like that. And it'll probably be for like 5 days, and you'll get like one potion every day. Like I could see them like doing that. Trying to get like some matching slots here. I realized I had one on Nami after the switch. Well, now I've got like the full board, so I'm good to go. Actually, wait, I don't even need it on Nami. She's not Dex. So I could see us getting them as like a login, but there has to be some kind of way that like they give us some amount or something other than just a login. Like I'm saying, like I could see them do the login as like, hey, this is the first time we're doing it, so here's some bonus ones. But again, it's like you said, how many are we regularly going to get? Because this isn't going to be a super boss Kazuna, it's just going to be a regular Kazuna. And like I said, I think there's more value in, we were talking before about using it in a non-super boss Kazuna. Because it just makes it like faster to get through like the slog that is the regular Kazuna. What's up, Haley? You got my nose running again because I didn't have time to brush you yesterday. So when I finished streaming, we were getting ready to go stream, or go eat. But I'm going to brush you today. You are killing my like sinuses right now. Only problem, Chad, is she hates being brushed. You have to like chase her around the house. It's like you brush her and she walks forward, so you're just like constantly like behind her, like just following her through the house trying to get her damn brushed. He's a little bit better at it, but he gets to the point where he's like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna bite the brush instead. Then you gotta like stop him so he doesn't like hurt himself. I remember B tapping with Hancock first because she's not boosted by Usopp, she's only boosted by Rayleigh Gabon. But all the buffs were laying on, like none apply to her anyway, so most don't apply to her. Like obviously like the chain boundary and like conditional buff like apply to the whole team. Y'all get what I'm saying? Alright, so that was the first bonus map after the super bonus map. So got like 3 more to get through, and then we can get to the super bonus map. Go ahead and use our treasure cap from the start, so we can make sure we can get all the points from it. What are we? We're 4 away from the stamina rebuild. Now we're 2 away. Slingshot, so we're just gonna like maybe get a free KO. We'll see. Damn, I meant to have the other character highlighted. No biggie. I just gotta go scroll and find Usopp Willow. Here we go. Alright. I can like easily get through this. Kizaru is so good for this. I was thinking about using Ace just because like the cooldowns, but Kizaru's just better in this situation. The fact that like he gives you the like yeah, you get like the cooldown and stuff like that, but you also get territory, so that way you could remove it. I was also first when I was team building, I was thinking about using like trying to get that Vegapunk, the more recent one, the one that came out with that Kuma, that legend Vegapunk. Since I pulled him, I wanted to like give him a try. I was thinking about using him, and he didn't seem like a bad idea. Not for this one, for... Yeah, for this fight, actually. He didn't seem like a bad idea, because he did, like, territory with his captain, not captain ability, super type, super class, whichever it is that he has. He did, like, end of turn damage, that got rid of resilience, and he did, territory. So I was like... He doesn't seem like a bad option, and he's Dex. Damn, Haley, you got me sneezing. But I just couldn't figure out a good way to get him to work. Like, we were still needing like so much other stuff, because like we would still need like I was trying to make him work by having like Usopp and Lilith be the other captain. But there just wasn't enough cooldown coming to the team. That's why it worked better just to pair them with like Kizaru. And it helps that Bluegrass is like so clutch for this. Made it so it was like, okay, I really don't need that other Vegapunk. God, after I take out Linlin here, I'm gonna have to like step away real quick, just go blow my nose because of cat. Alright, cool. Easy clear. Still having no problems with like the damage on anything. Like I said, I was pretty confident in damage output on these teams. We'll go ahead and use our slingshot. Didn't have check how many more materials we get for 10 million points. I didn't realize 10 million got a buff. I thought it was, but I might be mistaken. You might be right. I thought it was 1 in 5. I did see a post on Twitter about like how many more materials we got for 5 million, and it was pretty big. It was definitely a significant amount. After I clear this run and we go back, we can actually see the list of treasure rewards, because I'm only at 8.1 right now, so we're not going to get to 10 million by the time we clear this map. So then I'll check for us and like see like what the change is. I'm glad they did that though. I'm glad like it does include like more materials. Like I'll definitely take it. Just go this way just so we can get to the boss faster. That like little bit of TM points isn't gonna make a difference. I'm gonna load this fight real quick and then I'm gonna go like I said, step away just for a minute just to like blow my nose real quick. Alright, give me like 1 second. Oops. Wrong one. There we go. Alright, chat. Now I'm back. If you couldn't tell by I was looking at the screen when I clicked on chatting there, I am back. It is me. Alright, go ahead and jump back in now. Yeah, sorry about that, man. Like, my god, dude. Like, I don't know why she's just... She just needs to be brushed, I guess. It's been a little bit longer than I thought that I'd brushed her. So if my, like, sinuses and stuff are, like, getting stopped up like this, I'm gonna brush her today. And then probably tomorrow, because I don't think I get the chance to today. I think I'm gonna like vacuum. Just make sure I get like all that like cat hair up from her. Cause like I said, And when I brush her, she like goes through the whole house. You have to be like following behind her. Also, I want to give y'all a pro tip, or I guess maybe more of like a life hack. Like if y'all out there do ever go to Red Robin, I want to let y'all know that whatever entree you get, it comes with a bottomless side. So like French fries, they have incredible homemade like potato chips. They're like Ruffles style with their like seasoning on them. Sweet potato fries like I had last night. Great like sides like that. Like I think they have like garlic parmesan fries or something like that. Like a bunch of different like ones. And they're bottomless, so you can get like a refill of like your fries or stuff like that if you want. So here's a pro tip. You can mix and match like your bottomless side. So like I said, I got sweet potato fries. After I eat them, I can get a refill of like whatever I want. If I want to get more of them. And it's no charge. Like it's just like getting a refill on like your soda. So pro tip is before you leave, like while you're like paying and stuff like that, ask them for a refill of your side to go and get their homemade like potato chips, the Yukon chips. They are so freaking good. Just they'll put them in a box for you to go, no charge. You just come home, you just put them in like a Ziploc bag, and you have like some great potato chips like you can snack on like the next like couple days. Like they're so good, dude. Like I do that every time I go. Like me and my wife will both, before we leave, we'll ask for a refill of our side. Like we usually have like steak fries there, or I'll have like, she'll have steak fries and I'll have the sweet potato fries. Like I was saying, it just depends on what my feeling is for that day. And before we leave, we'll both ask for a refill of it, so we have like those potato chips to eat for like the next couple days. So they're so good, dude. And they don't get like soggy or anything like that. Like I said, just throw them in a Ziploc bag. And it's just like having like any other bag of potato chips. Like they're not stale or anything like that. Just pick them up and just eat them. Good to go. So that's like like I said, not really like, I guess it's not like a pro tip, but there's like a little like life hack for y'all. It's no charge. If y'all ever get it like to go or deliver, like they even do say on there, you can add like extra order of like your side, and it's no charge. Because like it's included in your entrees, the side is together, the price, I mean. And if you're eating in there, you get like the free refill of it anyway. But obviously if you're getting it to go, like you're not there for the chance to get refill, so you can always like double up on your side for free. So just a little like tip for y'all, because everything's so expensive nowadays with like the inflation and stuff like that. You know, it's just a smart way to like, you know, get the most bang for your buck. So like, just glad to like, you know, share that and like let y'all know. And also like, hey, it just helps like one of my favorite restaurants, like, you know, have more business, because people, I think people sleep on Red Robin. Me and my wife, like, we talk about this a lot. Because it's funny, like, she'll tell the people at her work, like, yeah, like, my favorite restaurant is Red Robin. They'll be like, I never thought to like either, stuff like that. So it's funny. You okay? You don't have to look. It's okay. Look, it stopped storming. Well, I don't know what that noise is on the roof. Might be a squirrel or something, but it's okay. Okay, you're very brave to still sit up here. Just because I know you want to, like, be around me. Man, she hates storms, chat. So bad. She just doesn't do good with loud noises in general. And she really hates fireworks also. It's okay. Oh, she doesn't like that. I don't think it's raining anymore, but I don't know what the noise is that's on the roof, but it's making her like anxious. It's alright, like I said, the door in there is open for you if you want to go lay down in there. Your brother's laying in the other room. Where I started streaming, I saw he was just snoozing, looking out the window. Typical Asta things. Hey, you okay? Oh, it is starting to rain again. Starting to pick up a little bit. I guess I was like a little bit drizzling is what we were hearing. She's handling it better than most storms though, chat. I will say that. Could be that because I'm streaming, it might be like making her like comfortable, like hearing me like talk and stuff like that, and knowing that like I'm right here. Cause yeah, I feel like otherwise she'd be like under the desk. She's pacing the floor though, so I'm just trying to keep eyes on her and make sure she's not getting too scared. If she gets like too scared, then like then I might try like walking in there with her just to like get her set up so she can hide and then continue playing. Yeah, she's running. She's running right now. She might go take herself in there. The rain's starting to pick up a little bit more now. That's fine. Like, it looked like it was going to rain yesterday all day, and I don't know if it ever did. We've just had like terrible weather, man. This like past like probably like 3 weeks now. I don't think quite a month, but probably 3 weeks. Like it just hasn't been sunny at all. It's just been like so gray. A lot of days have been raining. Awful weather. Just very, very, very unusual that we would have like it'd be like this for so many days in a row out here. It's very yeah, I live in America, Charlotte, North Carolina. This is very unusual weather for Charlotte, North Carolina. Like usually like yeah, we get like storms and stuff like that. But nothing like this. Nothing where it's like gray for like 3 weeks. Like this is very unnatural for us. I know obviously like weather's like screwed with global warming. Like unfortunately like people in the past have like really screwed us for the future and stuff like that. And then thankfully people in the present are trying to fix and correct that, but yeah, this is just really unnatural for us. For the past 3 weeks, it's been consistently like gray. A lot of those days, I would say 80% of them, it's rained or stormed. And this is actually the first time like it's stormed. Like I would say since like maybe this weekend, maybe like Sunday, maybe Saturday. So we were thinking like, oh, it's gonna like clear up or stuff like that, and it just hasn't. Like, I'm hoping it does soon, because like, I don't want to be like raining and like muggy and gloomy and this awful humidity. Like specifically when it is my birthday, the week after next. Yeah, it's actually really coming down now. But it, like I said, it looked like it was going to at any time yesterday. Mo, you live do you live out there in Europe? I'm assuming because of the time zone difference. Like I said, it's very early afternoon here in America. I know this is a relatively unusual streaming time for like American people, but I know most people in general when they stream on Twitch, they stream around like nighttime. So I base it on like prior like streams from Germany. That's why I was thinking. I couldn't remember if it was you or another person that I was talking to on one of the Treasure Cruise streams that was German. I couldn't remember exactly. 9 p.m. right now. Yeah, yeah. Because I know, I was thinking, I was like, man, I can't remember if it's you or like some of the other people, because we had like 3 or 4 different like people in like Treasure Cruise streams, and they've all like been in Europe, just because of, yeah, the time zone difference. Because like, you know, most people, they get on Twitch like at night rather to stream or watch streamers. So it's funny, like I get a good bit of European viewers, and when I check like my metrics and stuff like that, I get a good bit of European viewers when I'm streaming Treasure Cruise, just because like I stream Treasure Map and Kazuna during like the daytime. And it's because my time, I'm not going to be streaming these events right when they start. Treasure Map here, like, it starts at like 4 a.m. like where I'm at, like on East Coast, like US time. I'm not going to get up, I'm not going to be streaming at 4 a.m. I'm just going to put that out there. Kazuna I could, because Kazuna starts at like 10 or 11 p.m. just depending on like daylight savings time. But still, like, I would just rather wait till the next day and just, yeah, just do it. Currently the only one who does it consistently. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because like I remember, maybe it was a Kazuna stream, the last Kazuna stream, I was gonna send a raid to like, oh, let me see who else is like streaming like Treasure Cruise or something like that. And I saw literally like, it was just me, like I was the only Treasure Cruise streamer at that time. So I was like, hey, well, makes sense as to why like I'm getting like so many viewers like pop in, pop out, stuff like that, because it's like I'm the only person like streaming or stuff like that at that time a day for Treasure Cruise. So I'm like, hey, no big deal. Yeah, at least I like look to send the like raid and stuff like that. But yeah, I was thinking from like our prior conversations and stuff like that that I was like, I'm pretty sure they said before that they're from like in Europe and stuff like that. It's, yeah, it is sad. Like, it's sad because I think it goes to show like the content, like quote unquote drought, like people will say. Like, I don't think there is a content drought in Treasure Cruise. There definitely is, like, there could be more content. I will say that. I don't think there's a drought, so to speak. I think it's missing at least like one more thing. Like, if we still got like one more, like if we still got a clash or like an arena every month, that would make a world of difference. I will say that. I don't think it is a content drought, but I definitely think it is like maybe missing at least one thing towards like the first or last week of the month. I think would make a big difference. Maybe towards like the first week, so it's after the first week of like the PKA restarts. So like when the limited missions are over, maybe, okay, here's an arena / clash, whichever they want to do, to hold over just until the treasure map, and then we would get like one more free to play character. Like, that'd be great. Or I mean, like, damn, like even if they don't want to do a free to play character, like go through the work of making one, just think about like think about this, Mo. I don't think this is like a crazy thing for Bandai to do, but y'all know how Bandai is. What if like they did bring back Clash / Arena, and they did something like that to fill that little gap time right there? And all they did was like they just picked an old Coliseum, old arena, old Clash, whatever, and just damn throw a super evolution on that character. All y'all have to do is just buff what the character does and give it a new artwork. It's not as bad as like just making a whole new character. Like it's not that much work for them to do. So I think like that wouldn't be that far-fetched of a thing, as if like they just gave us like, hey, we're going to super evolve this like Clash character or something like that. So now here's this new Clash event. And yeah, you look at Dokkan right now and it has 300 plus viewers. Yeah, exactly. It's like they have stuff to do like daily. Like, I don't play Dokkan. I play it very little. Very, very, very little back in the day, so I have like a little bit of like experience in it, but very, very, very small. I think the only time I did play Dokkan was when, and this is going to be a blast from the past, when they had Dokkan and Treasure Cruise collab, so Dofi was in Dokkan. That was like the only time that I did play Dokkan Battle. And we had Frieza over here in Treasure Cruise, super cool. You know, people that like are new to Treasure Cruise hearing this are probably like, what? They'll like probably think like I'm like crazy or hallucinating talking about that, but no, we had Frieza as like a like clash in the game. Actually, God, when I get off like stream and stuff and like later when I get the chance, I want to like pull up a YouTube video, but I can't even remember what that clash was like or like what gimmicks it had. I just remember like we had to fight Frieza in it, and that's all. And I'm actually gonna like, yeah, I'm gonna look that up later and like check that out and see. So that was the only time I did. Like I said, OPTC is not beginner friendly. People are bored from Bandai. Yeah, they just need like it's like they don't want to put in the work sometimes. No, I'll say this. It's like Bandai doesn't want to put in the work. Nobody wants to put in... No. Here's what it is. Let me start. Bandai is putting in the work in the wrong areas or in the wrong execution. Kind of like we talked about yesterday. They have an execution problem. And I agree, like you said. I think we have more than enough content. I actually think the content calendar is good. I know some people think it's lacking. I don't think there's a problem with it. I kind of like the rhythm of it of, you know, PKA, now Assault Rumble, now, because I actually like Assault Rumble. I do not like PvP. I've said before, I'm not a PvP person. I don't like Rumble. And who likes Grand Party? But I like Assault Rumble. I actually do like it, and I am enjoying Assault Rumble. So it's like, I like, you know, we have like Assault Rumble, we have like PKA, we cycle into, we know once it gets to the teams of the month, like right now, we get Treasure Map. The following we get Treasure Map, we get Kazuna Clash. Every like 3 months we're going to get thrown a Blitz battle in there. I think we do have enough content. I know there are some people that are like, I wish there was more. I know a big thing, like you said, is we have co-op, but people don't like it. But you can do like nice streams with it, like you were saying. And legit, 100%, like what you were telling me before and what we were talking about, is no, like I am like really thinking about that. And like we're going to like talk and like talk about and figure out like when the next co-op event starts next month. I want to pick like one of those days on there, and we can do like a co-op stream or something like that. Like I think that would be fun, just like you were saying. We can like work together, figure out teams. Like I totally think like that would make like sense and be like a lot of fun. And if anything, because I do upload my streams to YouTube afterwards, maybe we might help one other person like you helped me yesterday have the realization of like, wait a minute, co-op might actually be enjoyable if you're actually playing on the higher level. I'm just basing on my terrible experiences of getting like grouped with like randoms that are just like not knowing what the hell they're doing at all, and like not just co-op but Treasure Cruise in general. So like, you know, maybe us streaming co-op, like, you know, me doing it, doing some runs with you, other people like may see the stream, jump in, you know, they're also running Infinitum, they're also doing carry teams, you know, like, maybe we can actually get something good going there with co-op. So, we'll try. Like, I'm definitely, like, what you said yesterday, like I told you, totally changed, like, my perception of co-op. No joke, 100%. And got me excited to stream it and add in, like, another, like, content that we can, like, Treasure Cruise stream. Because, like, obviously, I love Treasure Cruise, and like you said, beginners quit OPTC before they really play it, because it's too hard and overwhelming. I 100% agree, like, it's not the most beginner-friendly game by any stretch of the means. I can't really compare it to other gacha games, because it's the only gacha game I play. Like I said, I've had very small gameplay time in Dokkan, but I'm not as big a Dragon Ball Z fan as I am a One Piece fan. I had like very small time playing like Genshin Impact when it came out, just testing out, seeing it on PS4 because I'm like, hey, it's free. You know, I don't lose anything by trying it. Might as well like give it a try. So it's like I have very, very small experience with gacha games outside of Treasure Cruise. I think the only other one that I played, even, I would say like at a minimum, like doing events and like doing my daily logins, was be playing like Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Because I did really enjoy playing like Duel Links. Played it for a good bit when it came out, up until it added 5Ds in. I don't think I got too far into when 5Ds got added. But I know like I wasn't playing when they added like Zexal stuff to it. And while I do feel like, just based off that, I feel like that's a little bit more beginner. To me, like Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links seemed pretty beginner friendly. And I feel like it did, in my perspective, get even more beginner friendly over time, because it added more characters into the game that you could figure out who do I want to like level up and stuff like that. What decks do I want to like build for said character and stuff like that. It kind of gave you like, there was different like routes or like avenues you could go on, and like, do I want to do this with it? Do I want to do this? Stuff like that. Whereas like you're saying, if you start a brand new account and you farm everything, you get 500 to 600 gems. That's nothing. And say like you do that, yes, that is not a lot of stuff. Yes, they have the beginner Super Sugo Fest banner to try and help people like get started and stuff like that. But it's like, even if you do that beginner banner and you get like, say, just picking like 3 characters off the top of my head, they're Super Sugo Fest characters you could get. Say you get like Gear 5 Luffy, you get Momonosuke, and who else is like another good one? That's just like one I just generally throw out. Like, let's say you get like Roger. Okay, so now you get like V1 Roger. Then you get the skulls, now you super evolve your Roger and stuff like that. You don't need to super evolve your Gear 5 Luffy if you're just starting, so you can like bypass defense effects, stuff like that. You're like, okay, well, I got a pretty cool start. I got a EXP boosting captain. I have this character that lets me bypass defensive effects. And then I got this character that, he just can't be despaired. And what Luffy has like other effects too. Momo can't be binded. Luffy can't like get the special reverse or whatever. So it's like you got a little variety there, and then you get the free Psy Straw Hats. But how far will that core of Psy characters carry you now that you have no gems? You know what I mean? And that, just using that example, that a beginner player would likely find themselves in that situation. They're really free spirit focused. So you have a team that primarily, yes, it'll carry you through a lot of early content, but then like, what high damage content are you going to get to that isn't int or weak to free spirit? And you still don't even have access to like territory or stuff like that with those characters. Like, there is definitely like, the power creep in Treasure Cruise is so high that it does make it hard for a new player to come in and catch up like immediately. And I do know from hearing other people talk about Dokkan, like the Super Evolutions in Treasure Cruise are not the same as the Super Evolution equivalent in Dokkan Battle. Apparently, like, when an old character gets what would be that treatment for us, it makes them instantly like viable and a meta character. And we just don't get that, unfortunately. And like I was saying, when we do get a Super Evolution character that is really good, really is like a high quality, a lot of the time they're paywalled. So again, they're requiring you to like spend the finite amount of gems you have, especially if you're trying to be free to play, to get this character, or wait half a year to get them. You know what I mean? So it's like, and they're already asking you like spend enough, so it's like, I mean, damn, I guess I'll wait, but like they literally, like Bandai's literally telling you like, hey, time is money. Because they're saying like, it's either you get the gems for it, you spend to get this character, or you wait. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. It is a great game. Obviously, we wouldn't play it if we didn't like it. Like, nobody's gonna sit around and play a game they hate. You know what I mean, Mo? So, like, and me and you, we're not the only people that's been playing it for X amount of years. We're not the only high-level players, you know what I mean? There's people that are, like, consistent, like, loyal to, like, playing Treasure Cruise, but that doesn't mean, like, the game's perfect. There's still, like, objectively stuff that should be changed. I agree with you 100%, like, content isn't an issue. It's just that there is stuff to do. There's just changes to the content that should be made. Treasure Map, in my opinion, does not need any changes. We talked about how Kazuna, the boxes need to be restructured because it's just way too much of a grind requiring you to get the skulls for sometimes, hey, a mediocre Super Evolution. I'm just being honest. Co-op, I don't know what they could do to change co-op mode to make it like, to remove the stigma of it, like, for people. Because what you said, like, definitely changed my mind, like, no joke. Like, that's why I keep bringing it up, because, like, it was crazy to me. Like, what you said, like, I never thought about co-op that way. But that doesn't mean, like, every player is going to have that same revelation that, like, I had hearing from you. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, what could they do to, like, fix co-op? I don't mind co-op being on the first month of a season, skip, then on the second month of the season. I actually like that, or the third month of the season, I actually like that. But that middle gap there, I think that is a perfect time period where they should, like, super evolve, do an event, like I said, just to super evolve a Clash character or something like that. It would give us, like, more usable characters in our character box over some that are just taking up space. So it's interesting, like, just, like, you know, thinking about this, like, spitballing and stuff. And it's actually good, like, thinking about this stuff now and having this kind of conversations now, because, like, it's stuff that when they ask for their next survey, which they ask for surveys, what, pretty frequently, I would say. Ideas that we can, like, say and share with them. Like, I just thought of that, and I never had that idea pop in my head, like, hey, that's actually a pretty, like, not a bad idea. But we'll have to see. It's so rare they do, like, free-to-play character buffs anyway. Like, obviously the batch they did when Kizaru was added 11th anniversary was great. Like, it wasn't game-breaking, but it was just great to have them. So it'd be cool to have something like that, like, again. Let's just take a peek over here real quick, just to the recollection archive. Just to like, get an idea, like, yeah, imagine, just hypothetically, like, which of these characters doesn't have as big a representation as others? Like, this judge here, like, there's not a super big amount of judges in the game. He hasn't been, like, level limit broke, right? Like I said, it's rare they buff free-to-play characters, but they do sometimes. No, so see, like, he doesn't even have a level limit break. So imagine how cool it would be, like, if they're like, okay, we're just gonna, like, we're gonna redo this event, we change the gimmicks to make them more modern, and we're gonna buff him. Because, like, right now he does, he removes, your increased damage taken doesn't even, like, matter on you. He does a little bit of damage to only one enemy, so he can't even wave clear. Reduces chain multiplier, decreased chain multiplier growth rate by 5. That's not bad. That's actually pretty good if you need it. 3 more dex characters on the crew, doubles type effects for 1 turn. For those 3 types. So, like, clearly, like, he could be, like, buffed more. He doesn't even have tags. So this is what I'm saying, like, take, like, a free-to-play character, increase the color affinity, give him, like, maybe one other piece of utility, or something where if you have color affinity, you get a different buff or something. Like, maybe if you have color affinity, then he gives you a chain boundary because he removes the other effect of it. You know what I mean? Like, just something cool like that. Like, something easy they could do. You know, another one I can think of, like, doesn't have a lot of representations, like, this Foxy here, like, he's a Coliseum character. Like, super evolve him, you can give him, like, just, you know, it's like regular outfit or whatever. And then, like, look at this terrible special he has. Deals random strength damage to enemies 15 times and delays them. Wow. And that's it. Like, imagine, like, there's so much they could do to buff a character like this. And all they have to do is, like, make, like, you know, new artwork or something like that. And just do that, like, when co-op is, like, gone. Or, like, off a month. You know what I mean? Just to give us more, like, usable, like, characters and stuff like that. Because I think doing stuff like that could make it more, like, beginner friendly. Because buffing free-to-play characters, like, who does that hurt? You know what I mean? Like, we'll look down here, like, where's another character that doesn't have, like, really, like, any, like, meta representation I can just see off the top of my head or, like, think of. Like, Heracles, what if he got, like, a buff? Actually, did he get a buff in the past? I know one did. I think one got a buff. Or, like, this, Senior Pink. So, like, you know, Dofi and Treble, or not Dofi and Treble, Dofi and, then there's that Pika, they're both, strength. Dofi just got Super Evolution. Like, what if, like, he got buff here? Ironically, he removes the same thing the Judge does. And then gives you a, conditional buff, but he doesn't even delay. So it's like, okay. Again, no tags or anything like that. It's like they could easily, like, pick some of these characters. Like, imagine Bellamy got a buff. Different way. I know, like, Mihawk did get a buff. Bellamy didn't, actually. Did he? Yeah, see, there's plenty, especially with, like, Coliseums. They could pick from, like, a variety of these characters. Like, when was the last time we ever used Sadie? Imagine her getting, like, a buff. Yeah, like, it's just... There's so many, like, possibilities that they could do with this that could be, like, fun and stuff like that. I mean, when was the last time you used Icarus character? In general. Like, you know what I mean? So, like, here's characters that, like, you could easily work in that don't have any other characters right now that are even slightly close to being meta. I just want to make sure that Bellamy didn't get a buff. No, he didn't. And this Bellamy was, like, really good back in the day, chat. Like, this was a great character to have on your team. So it'd be cool to see, like, something like that, like we were talking about. It's just something we'll just have to, like, wait and see. Actually, no, don't depart yet. I actually wanted to check out their rewards. So 10 million rewards, we just get more tickets and stuff like that. Those are just the jewels. Let me go check 5 million. I have no idea what these numbers are now, actually. I'll just have to, like, venture a guess. Well, we know there's where we got a skull. Yeah, unfortunately, since I got received, it's not going to show me, like, which amount of points it is. There's another skull, so that might be 3 million. No, there's the skull. That's probably 3, because there's a, ticket there with it. Oh, it's got to be this one, because look at these crazy numbers. So here we go, 203 fragments. It's for 5 million. 203 fragments, 90 crystals, and 10 stones. Not bad, not bad. That being said, where's the 1 million one? I'm looking for like Big Mom plus like a bunch of like jewels and stuff. Maybe this one, because I see here is a skull 140. Yeah, it's got to be this one. It's probably the big one there, and then 4 jewels. It's not bad. Like, hey, like it's definitely more than we got like before. So I'm not mad about it. And remember, in the treasure map shop, they have the One Piece Day limit break sets. They have one for like every color, so that way you can get some more jewels, stones, all the limit break stuff from there. I went ahead, I got like each of them. Not that like I'm in need of them, but hey, you like don't want to be like stuck at a point later on where it's like, for whatever reason, like, man, I've leveled up so many characters, I wish I had some more like limit break materials, you know what I mean? So but now that now that we talked about like what ifs and stuff like Bandai could do, we can go ahead and like get back to the TM grind. And it's funny, Mo, like you said about Dokkan's like viewership. That's why, like, since they are like sister games, I put in my tags. Not just OPTC, I also put Dokkan Battle, because I know there is overlap in the player base. So, and I know Dokkan gets the view, has like you said, stable viewership and stuff like that. So maybe if you want to like also peep out a little treasure cruise and you're a Dokkan player, you're more than welcome to chill and hang out. Go ahead and load into this fight and grab me some water while it loads. But yeah, Mo, I definitely appreciate you like rocking with me over there with it being nighttime on your side of the world. Really appreciate it, man. While you're like chilling and doing your like grinding for like ranking and stuff like that, I really appreciate it. Alright, let me go ahead and KO Blackbeard here. I was trying to like make this team, because I was like, well, since Sanji removes, since Kobe removes damage nullification and Luchikaku gives me chain boundary, I wanted to see like if I could like remove Sanji from the team, if there was like some support I could get to like remove barriers, but there wasn't really like any support I could find like that, so I was like, I'll just keep Sanji on there then, I guess. Why not? Because it was either that or find some way to generate rainbow slots, and yeah, it was like I could put the Hot Springs Luffy on there, and I was like, nah, it's fine. I'll just stick with what I got. gotta remember tomorrow is when we can get claim the stuff from the Grand Feast Sugo Fest. I keep forgetting about that. So that way I can go ahead and like grab that Sentamaru, because I'm sure he's gonna be possibly useful in the Kizuna. If not, like, I know he's gonna be like boosted or whatever, but I mean, like, that doesn't really matter in like Kizuna unless it's the new character, because the new character, you know, will give you more tickets and like super boss tokens, stuff like that. The other characters, like, yeah, they'll do like more damage and stuff like that, but just against a regular boss, like, I mean, it really only matters like if they fit on your team or stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like, since you get so much cooldown in Kizuna if you're using the right like classes that tells you to, or types or whatever. God, and you just remind me, like, too, I was just thinking about this, Mo, like you saying, when a new player starts, like, just doing all the stuff they can, they're gonna get between, like, the 500, you know, 600 gems, like you were saying. Like, then to, like, release a ship like this coming up, the Bonnie ship and all those movie ships that are 30 gems to unlock, like, it's crazy, because it's like, how really valuable is that over if you're a starting player like the Going Merry or the Thousand Sunny? Like, because think about like how much it takes to upgrade a damn ship already. That is something I wish they would tweak a little bit, because there are so many, like, basically every ship now almost, like, for the most part, every ship that like is usable in some capacity has like a ship upgrade to where they can go to level 12, right? Not just 10. The only thing is, like, it's just so, like, it costs so much to attempt to get like your ship to like 5 stars on like everything, like, you know, on the attack, recovery, stuff like that, like rank 5. It's just so much, like, I can't even say luck's involved. It's just like, it honestly feels like when you get like all 5 to get like both abilities for your ship, it just feels like the game just finally just gave it to you. They just need to like increase the chances of like getting the damn shit for your ship. Or, like, at a minimum, make it by after so many times if you've cleared, like, going through it and then getting the free one, or not the free one, the guaranteed, like, alright, you'll get, like, this many, like, you'll get, like, 2 or 1 or 2 5-star ones, and, like, 2, or, like, 1 5-star one and 2 4-star modifications guaranteed. Like, after going through that so many times, it should finally just guarantee you, like, okay, all of them are going to be 5-star. You know what I mean? I don't think that's too much to ask for when there's still, like, so many ships you're asking for us to upgrade anyway. Because if you've been playing for a long time, your cola hits, like, you know, max cola relatively frequently. You'll get to like max cola, and now it's like, okay, well, now I need to invest in some kind of ship, so I like the cola that I earn just isn't wasted. And that's where, like, I talked about previously, like, I went full in. I fully am investing in, like, I'm putting all my money in the 5 Elder stocks right now. I'm calling it that they're all going to be different, like, types, and they're all going to be, like, driven and some other class. So I went ahead, I did first upgrade the Germa ship to 12. It doesn't have any of the modifications, but it is ranked 12. And I went ahead and upgraded the Blackbeard ship then once I maxed my cola again. Again, not level 12, but at least I like went ahead and got it to, or not both modifications, but they're both level 12, but they don't have any modifications on them. At least so like I'll be like ready and stuff like that. We don't have a matching slot on Usopp or Frankie. Alright, we just need one on Frankie. Damn, he just will not get a matching slot. Dude, Frankie, get with the program, bro. There we go. Go ahead and like switch back there in the super. God, Rayleigh and Gabon are just so clutch for this, man. It's so funny how they just handle stage 2, like you don't even have to worry about it. I know it's gonna be a long time probably before they ever get a super evolution, but dude, they're a team they're a character that would have like a crazy potential in their super evolution because they already like give your team so much. Like imagining them with a super evolution, like just like better numbers, and I don't even know what else they could add to it, but the potential for them like is pretty cool because they're already such a fun and like useful character, like such a great like character to have on your crew. I see you came back now. It stopped raining. You was not happy about that rain, were you? And we'll go ahead, we'll trigger this stuff easily. Take out Ace. Oh man. I'm interested in seeing in this Kazuna if Hancock's gonna be boosted, or like recommended to be like used for one of the two fights. I mean, I'm interested in seeing that because like she's kind of shoehorned into like being a recommended character for the fight against Ace. Like, yeah, she removes the gimmicks, but she has like no synergy with those other characters that are recommended for the fight, so she's just kind of just thrown there to be like, hey, if you pulled her, this is where you'll get the most out of her, basically. And I just happen to like build my team around like being able to get the double stacking conditional buffs, stuff like that. But it's like if you had Sabo, Koala, and Hack, like you wouldn't like get it because I don't think like you would fulfill. Well, you would just need one more Straw Hat, Kuja, or Logia, assuming like you went double Sabo Captain, because there you get Logia, Hancock herself. So you could still get the double stack conditional buffs, I guess, but it's like she's not boosting the fact that she wouldn't do like more damage and stuff like that because of her type and like classes and stuff. It's just an interesting like way they just like threw her in there. So I'm wondering like, is she gonna get any kind of like, how's the, you know, I'm assuming like there's not gonna be like really, if there's gimmicks in the Kizuna for her specifically to remove, like the bind, the rainbow shield, the increase, or the rainbow shield, and yeah, the defense up. I'm assuming like it still won't like matter really, because Bonnie boosts strength, free spirit, and fighter. That's what she was focused on. Hancock's in none of those, so I don't know, man. Like, don't get me wrong, I still think she's a good character. I'm glad I got her, but it's just funny, like, so where's the content that makes sense for her? You know what I mean? Just again, like, my 2 cents on there. I actually I've never seen like really the One Piece magazine artworks, except the Sabo Ace Luffy Marines one. I've seen that one. So like the Oiron Yamato, that was like a big surprise for me. The Nami 3-sword style, again, to me is like, it's kind of like whatever. I'm not a Nami fan. I'm a Robin fan. I'm not a Nami fan at all. So I was like, well, whatever on that character. But the Hancock, like, I really like Hancock. I really like Inaru. So that like really surprised me. It's like, part of me is like, damn, I kind of want to go see like what other like drawings there that he did for One Piece magazine to see like what other characters could be coming. But then I'm like, no, I just want to leave it as a surprise, because like this one really shocked me, and the Oiron Yamato one really shocked me, and I was really pleased with them. I do know there is one other one that I know about actually that I've been waiting for like us to get this magazine character. I don't know when we will, but I definitely think at some point we're going to get the Kaido and Big Mom drawing that he did, where they're on like the motorcycle and stuff like that. I could definitely see that being a magazine character we're getting in the future. %80 chance. Yeah, just keep it like how we got it. See, look, I'm glad I didn't get rid of that one. I thought about it, but I'll take this. Which way do I want to go? No, I'll go this way for the card. Just because, like, we're getting, like, the increased success rate of, like, the ship wheel cards, this treasure map is great because, like, it's making it really easy to get stamina refills and stuff like that. So, it actually did, in that regard, it gave more value to the cards of this team than, like, one I could think of in the past. Save for, like, around the anniversary when we had, like, boosted characters that were giving us, like, 100%, not just steering wheels, but 100%, like, navigation charts. That was obviously, like, big. Alright, so now we're at 9.3 million points. I'll take it. Yeah, we'll try our best to get to the 10 million before we finish the stream. Obviously, if I'm not wrapping up the stream right then, I'm just gonna keep going. After I clear this fight, by the way, give me 1 second. I'm not gonna like get up or anything. I just got to. I'm gonna switch over to chat and just try and check my messages real quick. Because obviously I'm playing on the same phone that I'm streaming on. I don't see how some of y'all people be playing Treasure Cruise on the computer. Like, I know how y'all are doing it with like BlueStacks and stuff like that, but man, I just don't see how y'all be like doing that, like moving the mouse and clicking over like just like tapping with your thumb. I don't see how y'all be doing that. But I guess like maybe if that's the only way you've ever played Treasure Cruise, I could understand that, but having done it the way, like, playing it like this for so long, I couldn't imagine, like, doing it that way. It seems more, like, difficult to me to, like, hit, like, your perfects and stuff like that, doing it that way. But again, if that's all y'all knew and stuff like that. Alright, give me 1 second just to check these messages. So I'm gonna switch over to chatting. Okay. Jump back over now. Game playing. Let's go take out Dofi. Good girl, Haley. Good girl. Damn, how's that every time I pet you? Yeah, you getting brushed the second the stream ends. I hate it for you, because I know you're not gonna like that, but... Keep that down a little bit. And it was so cool, like, I actually remember, like, back in the day when they had the, Dragon Ball Z Treasure Cruise collaboration, they had a TV ad for it. I remember seeing it, like, watching, Toonami. No joke, chat. It was so cool. That's how, like, big of a deal it was. And I'll tell you what was also, like, crazy was when I saw Film Red in theaters. They had an ad before, like, Film Red started for Treasure Cruise in theaters. So I thought it was, like, really cool. Oops, not mean to click on that. God, what did it say? Alright, checking in. I haven't checked in like 2-ish weeks to see if there's any update yet on the release date for the new Lupin the Third movie in the US, because God, I want to see it in theaters so bad. I'm hoping, I'm really hoping it gets a US like theatrical release. I still have no idea what they're gonna do about this Golden Kamuy like 2-part like movie. It's coming out in October in Japan. And you're supposed to watch it before the new season that comes out in January. So I'm like, well, I hope, like, I would like to see it in theaters, but it's not a lot of time for them to bring it over here. So I'm a little worried about that. Obviously, I hope they get it on Crunchyroll before the season starts, if I can't see it in theaters, because I don't want to miss it, and I'm not going to just start the season and, like, miss, like, what is, like, you know, canon, like, story, stuff like that, so just have to see what happens with that one. But if the Loop on the Third movie is already out, I think it's been out for at least a month now, maybe a little more. I can't remember if it came out in June or July. It might have been into June, so it might have been out for over a month now. I need to, like, really check and see, like, if they have any updates on when it's going to be available over here in theaters. Coming up on 9.4 right now. Oh damn, they had a match in slot. Rayleigh and Gabon did. And now they don't, of course. Alright, just missing one on Komurasaki. There we go. Okay, cool. No, it's not matching right now, chat, but once we super swap and activate the special Rayleigh and Gabon, the Psy Orbs will be matching. There, you can see it's already matching because we swapped to Rayleigh, but once we pop this, good to go. Didn't even drop my combo there. I don't know who means to drop their combo in general, but y'all know what I mean. You get what I'm saying, chat. I love using this Usopp, dude. He's one of the best memories of Straw Hat characters, and he was since he, like, released. Easily one of the best. Just that target mark status for, like, specifically free spirit characters is just so strong, having access to that. Actually, when I was playing last night, I clicked too fast. I took 2 memories of Usopp for this fight, and I think I was still able to clear it because of Carrot and Nami being able to remove Special Bind, and then we just used we got like the orb buff from them and a target mark status on stage 2. Stage 3, it's funny, like, because of Marco inflicted an attack down, it's funny, like, Ace couldn't inflict us with attack down. We carried it into the second stage, so we didn't get more turns of attack down, so we were still able to clear it. Like, yes, the damage was a lot tighter, it wasn't ideal, but it was funny, like, I thought, like, I was like, oh man, I screwed this run up, I'm about to, like, have to quit, but I'm like, well, I might as well, like, keep trying. I did not just, like, quit. I'll at least let's see if I, like, die or anything. And then when I actually beat it, I was like, damn, like, I couldn't believe I, like, like cleared that. You definitely would be able to at higher levels. You definitely need that attack down removed on both stages, but it was just funny, like I thought like I didn't know that since we already had the attack down, Ace wouldn't be able to inflict us with his. Like I just thought it was going to add to the stack of it. Yeah, like you said, Memories Usopp is really good. I know a lot of the Memory Straw Hats are not good, but Usopp is definitely one of the best ones. I know Sanji's great in like PvP, but just talking about like regular content, Sanji's probably the best in PvP. Robin's not bad in PvP. Robin's also good in regular content, but Usopp is probably the best out of them. Jinbei is up there. Robin's definitely up there. Just talking about like normal content. They're the ones I like mainly use. Frankie and Brook aren't bad, each of them. I don't have Brook, but obviously Brook removing silence is very good. The only other character that does it is what, Halloween Uta. So Brook doing that is very good, and being able to like do that for like slasher teams also really strong, and being a Straw Hat that does it, so for Super Tail and stuff like that. Brook is definitely strong. Frankie's just good for the reducing the blowaway and stuff like that, ship bind, like all that stuff. Like Frankie's not bad. It's like Usopp is definitely one of the best ones in my opinion out of the Memory Straw Hats. And then right behind him, you got your choice of if you want like I would say Usopp or Brook is the best, because that is a really strong ability Brook has to remove silence for slashers and being a Straw Hat. Like, to me, I see big value in that because he's one of only 2 characters that does it, but the catch is Memories Usopp gives you the damn, what was it we were just talking about? The target mark status for free spirits, which is a lot more valuable than silence reduction, because silence reduction only has value when you're hit with silence. The target mark status, you always get like, you just proc it. They don't have immunity to it, it always hits, and then bam, it just doubles your damage. So you know, that's really strong, especially when you pair like Zoro and Sanji, their class change, stuff like that. Shout out to Robin and Jinbei and Frankie, though, for also being really good ones. No, we don't need to activate their special. We activate Frankie and Kizaru, and we're off to the races here. Oh, yeah, and Frankie again, just for the buffs. What does that make my color affinity? 3.25, damn. Yeah, not bad. I did remove the Sentomaru support from Kizaru, by the way, because we were getting the full cooldown, like he was good to go on the final stage, so instead I kept this. I removed the Sentomaru so that way we could still have like the full board of tandem slots, with the exception of Nami and Carrot get the 1 recovery slot. But so that way all these slots would be as effective as a Wano slot, so we actually did get a little more damage out the team than we had yesterday, so I forgot about that. I did want to mention that Sentomaru support is not needed. And I know someone on YouTube did comment that their Robin and their Kizaru, or their Robin Koala and their Kizaru both didn't have their specials ready at the right time. I did want to note that you got to make sure your ship has the 2 turns of cooldown, because I was factoring that into when I was building my team. You do need 2 turns of cooldown from your ship, and also my Robin and Koala is limit broke with a key, so they have extra cooldown from that. And I know, like, obviously gold keys are like limited, but Robin Koala is one unit that I would say is worth putting a gold key in, because 3 turn removal of I hope this goes through. Damn. 3 turn removal of barriers is big. The 3 turns of or buff is great, and being able to get your help me out, affinity on 2 stages like that. They are strong. They're definitely a character in my opinion. I think most like other high level players and stuff would agree. Robin Koala is worth putting a gold key in, because like you run the instances like this, they're not boosted this treasure map, but you see they were ready to go and they were like perfect for it and stuff like that because I invested a key in them. I'm gonna check for you real quick, Mo, to see how many like gold keys I have. I'm just gonna pick like Luffy Ace real quick just so we can see. I don't even need to do that. I just need to check available math. 59. So I have 59 gold keys, 103 silver keys, and 48 treasure map keys right now. Because and I recommend this for all players. I only use gold keys like when I need to use them. And I don't know when it was, a long time ago, but either when I need to use them, or when immediately like a new character comes out and you see like, no, I need this dude or this character to have as much cooldown as possible off the jump. Like Kizaru, for example. When I got him, since he's so focused on like cooldown and like everything, he's just such a beast. No, as soon as I got him, I put a gold key in him because he's so important to have his cooldown as low as possible. Cross Guild, as soon as I got them, they were so important to have their cooldown as low as possible. Usopp is the same way again. I've been talking about the huge value that memories Usopp has. I put a gold key in him immediately because having him at 13 turns, and he has the special to, or he has the special, not special, the super type, or super class gives him 10 turns of cooldown. Now his max is 13 with the key. This is why I put the key in him. He gets 10 from that, plus if he's like a crewmate, he gets 10 turns if he's used his special and your captain uses it. Similar like what you saw, like Frankie, he gets it back or whatever. Or he might just get max in it. Either way, I wanted to be able to be sure that I had the ability that if I wanted or needed, I could use Usopp on a stage 2 and a stage 3. So that way he has a 7-turn threshold removal is so great. But in addition to that, the just phenomenal like target mark status. It's good for you to have access to that across 2 stages like that. So certain characters, they do denote like when you're seeing them come out, you're like, no, this character needs a key immediately. Like they have value. Like I need them to be as low as possible. Other characters wait until like you need them. Like for this event, going in this treasure map, I did use a key in Usopp and Lilith. And that's because I needed them not just for this event, but I knew that was a good investment because a 3-turn damage nullification removal is phenomenal. And for it to be on a Straw Hat character, that was great. Plus, like, cerebral units in general are really strong. I'm a big cerebral units fan. Hang on, chat, I just got something in my eye. So you just have to obviously like, oops, I didn't mean to like lock my screen there. I'm just trying to like get this like out my eye that I got in it. Damn, I did it again. I unlocked it and like relocked it. Sorry about that. Robin Koala goated, pulled them back on release with Nami Carrot for TM. And did top 50 in TM. Damn. It was one of your best TM. Dude, top 50 is crazy. That's clutch though, man. And what like 2 characters to pull together, man. She has good utility and is also 2 good characters. Dude, yeah, like being great supports available to you for Koala and for Robin. Like she's good. Like she's just a great character. And also like Super Switch is great, by the way. Like her Super Switch is nasty because it also has utility in it. And there's a lot, you know for a fact, Mo, I know you know. There's so many cerebral characters that are dual units that have great utility like super switches. And I'm talking like Nami Carrot, Robin Koala, Ulti and Black Maria, Usopp Lilith, like very very handy like utility super switches that just makes like those cerebrals so powerful and stuff like that. So like what a great like two characters to pull, not just like at like their release, but to pull together. Like, man, I know you was sailing through that treasure map, dude. That's clutch. That's really 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 clutch mode. I'll say this. This is like my like. You might have a story for this mode too, and like by all means, like please comment in the chat. I would love to hear this. Like that's a clutch pull. Like that's really 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 clutch. And we talked about before in the good days of Treasure Cruise that we were joking about. Before they put a limit on where you're like rewarded like tickets and like red posters. Before they put a limit on like it won't be up to this point. Like any characters that are basically in the tavern now, for people that don't know, you can't get out of like red posters until they're like removed, more or less. And not talking about like Super Sugo or like limited characters, just end of month characters. Back in the day, they didn't have that restriction. So when Bullet came out and he was like required for this treasure map, like he was a character they were building around, they wanted you to like use. I didn't have him yet. I didn't like get him like when I pulled for him, stuff like that. But when I did the treasure map and I got one of my reward like legend tickets, I got Bullet for that and was immediately able to just change my treasure map teams and just throw him in there and like clutch like with him. So that's like this like crazy like funny like pull story I have. But I want to hear Mo, like I want to hear like your like god pull. Like what was the best pull like you feel like you've ever had in the game? And I'll tell you mine. It was the anniversary Ace Yamato debuted. I can't remember if that was the anniversary or New Year's. But it was when Ace Yamato debuted. You know they debuted with other Super Sugo Fest legends. So I'm pulling on the part for Ace Yamato, right? Because I don't pull on part ones like we talked about because there's no guarantee. So I'm pulling for Ace Yamato. And the first multi I do, the first poster was red. And when it like goes through and it does the proc there, the very first poster on the first multi was Ace Yamato. And I immediately was like, hey, alright, well, I'm done with this part. I got Ace Yamato. They're secured. On to the next one. Like, that's my like god pull story. That's the best pull I ever had in OPTC by far. I would love to hear yours, Mo. Since you're another like long-time player. Go ahead and clear Blackbeard here. And as you saw, before we got into this fight here, we actually did get to 10 million. So hey, we cleared 10 million like I was hoping, and we are on a bonus map. So after this, we'll have 2 more regular bonus maps, and then the second super bonus map. Go ahead and wax Blackbeard there. Alright, let me start the next fight and grab some water while it loads. I feel you, Mo. I feel about the same way with that, regards to what you were saying. Like you said, like a full booster debut, like I said, in 5 or 10, or full boost in like 5 or 10, a debut on like the N1, stuff like that. I definitely feel you on that. Like I can definitely relate with that. I feel like I'm often, you know, I feel like I'm in the same boat as you. Like there, I can say like, yeah, it's rare that I've had like, you know, ones where I've been like burned on and stuff like that. So I definitely feel that very rare. Um, so I feel like I can totally relate with what you're saying there. That's just the one that really sticks out in my mind because it was just so crazy to me that it wasn't just the first multi, it was the very first poster. That's the one that always sticks out in my head. Obviously another one that sticks out, and anybody was lucky if they got this character, was getting Carrot on her debut. Because everybody that was playing when Carrot debuted knows how atrocious of a rate she was to get her. It's like anybody that was lucky enough to get Carrot on debut, not only were you lucky to like pull her, you were set because she was so strong. Like she still is. Like I always say it, I think she's the best aged character in the game. But if you pulled her on her debut, like you really freaking did something because, dude, she was abysmal rage chat, abysmal. Any new players, like, I just want y'all to know, like, Carrot might have been like the hardest legend to pull on debut. She was so bad. So if you were one of the lucky ones, shout out to you. Thankfully I was able to get her. Like I said, I'm a big Carrot fan anyway, so I wanted to, I definitely wanted her to have a legend for a while before that point. Same thing with like Kinemon. Like it's like Carrot, Kinemon, and Bon Clay I'm such big fans of. And I was like, man, these are characters that like I wish they were like Straw Hats. So it's like I really wanted them to get legends for the longest time. So I was just so excited when like each one finally did. Like I remember the first Kinemon legend though. Bon Clay was also like a huge one. I got him on his debut because I was such a big fan of him. But I remember when Kinemon and Dendro debuted, I was like, I don't want to pull this character right here on debut. I don't think they're great like that. I think they're usable. I don't think they're like, oh, I gotta get this character, like they're so like meta changing and stuff like that. But I was just happy from like a fan perspective, like, you know what, I'm glad Kinemon got a legend though. This isn't like, I'll get them at some point. I don't need them right now, but I was like, you know what, I'm happy that like my boy got him a legend because that's more than I can say about Caesar. I am baffled we still don't have a Caesar legend. I only hate part 1 shafts, dude, man. I just hate part 1, dude. Like, we were talking yesterday, just them part 1 structures on Super Sugo Fest are just ridiculous, man. I just don't know what Bandai's thinking. Like, I really don't. Alright, we can go ahead and, like... Okay, oh man, I need to see that animation. I haven't even, like, looked at it yet. There's special animation for Linlin. I actually want to see it, to, like, see her, like, take the devil fruit and, like, stuff like that. No Caesar legend is disturbing. It just really upsets me. But also, like, I just can't believe, like, out of all the April Fool's events and stuff like that we've had, no Panda Man character is, like, really surprising to me. Not having, like, not having Panda Man in the game is interesting, I will say that. I think, like, he would be a great, like, April Fool's character. You okay? I see you twitching right there in your sleep. good. We got like matching slots on our Dex characters. That's all that matters. I'm not too worried about Rayleigh and Gabon having a matching slot. Because they end up Psy anyway after we switch. So as long as we got it on our Dex units, that's all that matters. And she's like twitching over here and like jumping in her sleep chat. Alright, let me KO Ace real quick, and then I'm going to just check my messages again real quick. And then we're just going to like keep streaming. And a good thing is to know, like, okay, so I have 2 more bonus maps, and then the second super bonus map what I'm trying to get to, so essentially 15 more runs is like my goal for the treasure map, so we'll see like where I get to today and figure out, like, you know, just plan off and on like how I want like Friday and Saturday. I mean, really, it's like, what if we do 5 more runs today, and just 5 tomorrow, 5 the next day? It's like one way, but probably do more today, some tomorrow, and then if possible, like, be done on Saturday. Like, I don't have to do any runs Saturday, or very little, like, between like 2 to 3. Probably what I'm gonna like shoot for. Hey, yeah, I saw you like twitching and stuff. Hey, you alright? What are you dreaming about? You didn't sleep very long because you was jumping. You woke yourself up, didn't you? Alright, let me check over here real quick. Okay, cool. Go ahead and activate this. Nice. KO'd 2, so that sped us up a little bit. Land on this just because like we might get a treasure bird, but also up ahead's another stamina refill. We might land on it. Hey, that did get us treasure bird. Cool. 4 away from that stamina refill. Nice. Okay, so we have 3 spaces. I don't know if it's guaranteed. Nice. We got 100% nav chart for 2 more levels. We'll do that after we take out Linlin here. Lilith and Kizaru captains. I hear you purring. This is a big turnaround from when it was storming, isn't it? Oh, thank you. Thank you, that was really sweet. Good girl. Alright. Good girl. Good girl. I think it's funny how, like, how Treasure Cruise is. It's like, they use the same sprites for, like, you know, Rare Recruits, Legends, whatever, for the characters that you're fighting, because, like, you'll unlock those characters when it's, like, you know, a PKA character or whatever, like, you basically unlock, like, who you're fighting, like, but it's just so funny that it's, like, look how big they do the sprites for the enemies versus, like, Because think about like this rare recruit Kaido here that came with the Rocks Pirates. Then like here they have him like he's bigger than our whole crew. So it's funny like how they just increase the size of like the sprites for when you're fighting them. And they just shrink them when like it's on your crew to like make it fit. It's very funny. Thank you. Thank you, Haley. That's very sweet. Good girl. Good girl. Her brother in there is probably getting pissed because he hears me like talking to her. He gets jealous very easily. Come on your head. I think I got it. No, I didn't. You do have something stuck to your head. Well, I'll get it when I'm brushing you. Alright, let's use the C chart first. Go ahead and raise our navigation level. And we can go ahead and travel to 3 spots guaranteed for the stamina refill. Hey, I hear you. And just head on to the finish line here. Hear it? Funny cat. Funny, they actually both are being good today. I don't know what was going on in yesterday's stream. They was both acting out, but they are both being good today. Starting to get like a little bit hungry, Chad. I might have to get me a snack after I finish streaming. And then figure out what the heck we're going to have for dinner. I have no idea. How long will I stream for today? Probably till the top of the hour, like we stopped yesterday. So right now, my time, it's 4:34. So probably another like 26-ish minutes. That's what I'm planning. Just so that way I'll be wrapping up again once my wife is close to home or right about home, and then we can possibly, if we need to, run to the grocery store, because I'm trying to think of what we have in there for dinner, and we might actually need to make a grocery run. So well, obviously we'd have to do that before we start getting too hungry, you know what I mean? So yeah, planning on streaming just until at least the top of the hour. So a little bit less today than yesterday. Only because I had some stuff I had to do before the stream started around the house. Like go get the mail, some Amazon packages, and like get them open, get everything where it needed to be, different stuff like that. A little bit of like cleaning up stuff, but yeah. Otherwise, I did want to start a little bit earlier, but I had to knock out that stuff real quick. So yeah, I'll be streaming till the top of the hour though. But I am glad that while we were streaming, I was able to get to the 10 million points. That was my goal. Nose itching like hell. But yeah, then the next stream that we do will definitely be playing SAO. I don't know what day it'll be yet, but we'll be playing SAO first. We'll be doing that like before we would do the Kazuna Clash, definitely. So that'll be either the earliest would be Sunday, like I said. So like Friday and Saturday, I can have like that time, like myself, and my family, and stuff like that. So it would be either Sunday, but probably it'd definitely be Monday if not Sunday. And then the Kazuna Clash stream, obviously we're gonna have Wednesday, pretty much like the same time, like around we do the treasure map stream. You know by now, Mo. So I'll definitely see you at the Kazuna Clash stream. We'll be like knocking out some of our runs and stuff like that. To get the skulls to Super Evolve Kizaru. I'm thinking about, because I only have one copy of Kizaru. I got the copy for free when we got to like pick like those characters here around the anniversary. I'm thinking about, because I'm not gonna have enough characters or enough like investments in him anyway, even with the ones I get from Rumble. Like I'm not gonna be able to get like his like him to level limit break 5 or level limit break 5 to get like the buffed like captain ability and the buffed special for normal content. I'm kind of thinking about keeping at least one copy of him that I get from PvP to not super evolve, and then just feed the dupe of the other copy I get into the one that I'm super evolving. Just because my thoughts are the character tags that are the strongest right now in the game are definitely the tags that are for arcs. And his character tag changes from Marineford to Egghead. Feed everything in him to get him max someday. That's what I'm torn between, because like if I feed both dupes into him, I will get him at least his Rumble ability, you know what I mean, buffed, because he'll be level limit break 2. But my biggest thing is, yeah, it's like I'm torn between, should I have one that's Marineford and one that's Egghead? That's what I'm wondering. It's like, but what's the rare situation that like I'm going to run in a case? Trust his 6+ value will only matter. Yeah, because it's like, you know, you've played the game long enough. You know, like, just like I do, like, you know when stuff's a side evolution. Like, obviously, like, the 3 different forms of Uta. Gear 5 Luffy has the 6+, a side Gear 5 for other players who might not know what we're talking about. Like we were talking yesterday about like Bonnie, you know, her super evolution turns that Bonnie from like free spirit or whatever into cerebral focused instead. The Perona goes from being like cerebral and something into like driven instead focused. But yeah, you think his level limit break will have more value? Yeah, because I'm like, realistically, in the rare chance there's ever some content where they're like, okay, you're gonna need this character here that gets like buffs from having Marineford characters. What are the chances that I couldn't replace what Kizaru's doing with another Marineford character, or just make a different team? You know what I mean? Like, that's what I was thinking. Like his 6+ would just be just flat better, I was thinking anyway. Because it's not a side evolution. It's just literally like a character tag change. He's still the same type. He's still the same classes. So it's not the same as like those other ones. Like Perona, for example, when she got a level limit break, for people that don't know, yes, Perona got a level limit break, but both forms of Perona got a level limit break. So the 6+ and the non-6 star, or the 6+ and the regular 6-star one, they both got a level limit break. So you want the Cerebral one or Free Spirit focus. That's what she was. She was like Free Spirit, and then she focused on Driven instead. You want the Free Spirit one level limit broke and the Driven one limit broke. I don't think that's going to be the case with like Kizaru, like you're saying. Yeah, because I'm like you, Mo. I was already like kind of thinking that, like, is there any value? Like, I kind of had that little bit of hesitation. I was like, is there any value in keeping him one non-super evolved because he's Marine Ford? But yeah, I'm thinking like there's definitely more value in just put the 2 dupes I get into the 6+, and then I'll get him already at level limit break 2. Now I'm just 2 closer to getting the special, because he had a great special. Like the Super Evolution, I like the special that he had, so I would like access to it. Yeah, thanks for helping me like kind of like brainstorm and like thought process like out through that. It's funny, his kit himself, also in that Super Evolution, the benefit he gets from character tags, it doesn't even have anything to do with Egghead also. Like, just like thinking in that route, it has to do with Navy Admiral, Navy Vice Admiral. Those are the two, not Navy. Specifically, Admiral and Vice Admiral are what it's tied to, so yeah, that makes it seem like, you know, the Egghead portion of it is kind of like an afterthought. Like, yeah, obviously I'm sure it'll come into play with like some random teams you could put them together where, like I said, arc tags are the strongest, so you can just throw them with anything that says when you have blank Egghead, you know what I mean. But for he himself, just looking at what he does, he's only focused on Navy Admiral and Navy Vice Admirals. The funny thing about that character is, and like it makes sense for the story arc change for him being a, yes, he looks the way he did in Marineford. In Super Evolution, he looks the way he does in Egghead in that like flashback arc. But it's funny, like, this Kizaru that we're using here, the Legend Kizaru, the Super Sugafest one, this is how he looks in Egghead in the present. The way he looks in this artwork in the new Super Evolution, that's how he looks in Egghead in Kuma's, like, flashback. So it's real funny to me that it's like, is Kizaru the first character in the game to super evolve younger? You get what I'm saying, Mo? Like, it's funny. Like, I can't think, but it's because the artwork is in a flashback. It's from a flashback artwork, so it's just like, I think he's the first ever Super Evolution to get younger. So it's actually like, it's kind of funny, like when you think about that. Kizaru found like the Fountain of Youth there. I can't wait till they actually like put the either get the character info up on the Discord for him, or get it like in game, because I want to see, like, since it's a 2-stage special, how many turns you need for his like first stage, because in the video breakdown I was watching like beforehand from like Broski, he was talking about how like, okay, if you like use his special here, his kit says he gets like 5 turns of like cooldown. I'm assuming that his stage 1 must be at 5 turns, so I'm interested to see like what it does. So like what benefits do you get from launching his special like twice in 1 turn? I'm pretty interested in it. Because he's not bad for normal content already. He's not bad at all. Obviously, he's a little bit nerfed by the release of this Kizaru, because like if you're going to run a Kizaru, why wouldn't you use this one for normal content? But he's not bad at all in normal content. He's one of the stronger PvP characters for normal content, I would say. I think like for normal content, the best 2 are probably S-Hawk and Smoothie, just because like 1, they have good kits in normal content, and 2, again, it's a character representation thing. Like the other S-Hawks are like rare recruits and stuff like that, so the legend one, he just is better in that regard, in that he does provide a lot more stuff, and the synergy that he has with Cross Guild specifically makes him like pretty cool. And then after S-Hawk, Smoothie is up there for me, because again, like Smoothie's representation, like you mainly have rare recruits save for like the Sweet 3 Generals, which I cannot wait till they get a level limit break, because I'm a big fan of Sweet 3 Generals. But her PvP legend I've used a good bit actually in normal content. She has like good utility that she provides, in addition to like, if I remember correctly, like Chain Boundary. She's just not a bad character at all. Like I really like using that Smoothie, and it helps also like that it's Smoothie. She meets like certain like requirements for Big Mom characters, like for Big Mom characters, Katakuri characters, stuff like that, that need like other Big Mom pirate members on the crew and stuff like that, for super tandems, super class, EXs, stuff like that. Because I know a lot of players don't really think about like, what can this PvP legend like do for me in like normal content like too much, but those 3 are pretty good. Like Kizaru's not bad at all. This buff definitely makes him like really good in normal content, I would say, depending on obviously if he fits your situation, stuff like that, and versus like, are you already using the other Kizaru? But Smoothie and S-Hawk, like, don't sleep on them in normal content. They are pretty nice. Alright, we'll go ahead, we'll cook Teach here. Go ahead and stretch some. Yeah, after we clear this TM run, so we're right here at the bosses, and we do have everybody to fight. We didn't get any like pistols, slingshots, stuff like that to clear out some of them. Since it's 4:50 right now, after we clear this out, we'll go ahead and we'll like wrap up the stream. So yeah, next stream we're gonna be back playing some more SAO. I know we're doing the Shrine Maiden of the Abyss DLC, or Abyss of the Shrine Maiden DLC, the second one. We're in that like tundra. And I know we gotta look for like different like charms or something it was saying. to like unlock these like doors and stuff like that. So we'll try and get like those unlocked. I know where we left off, we only got one so far. So we'll try and just go. There was literally one route we could go to that wasn't locked. So we'll go that way, see if we can locate the other one, and go from there. So far, like, this second DLC has not been as hard as the first DLC. That first one was brutal, chat. Y'all remember? Oh shit, I didn't mean to, I'm gonna, like, relaunch my, treasure cruise there, because I actually locked myself out of, like, being able to remove the, God, what's it called, chat? Barrier that the enemy had. Because I had to activate my other specials, but that would have got rid of, like, the slots Namikarina gave us and stuff like that, so you just relaunch it. Thankfully it loaded, like, pretty fast, though. Yeah, if, like, playing the second DLC, if we run into another situation, like, before we're like, damn, okay, like, we're stuck, we can't get past this name monster, whatever. Well, the good thing is, like, we still haven't done any of the duels and stuff, like, any more than what, like, we've done. I haven't done any off-screen grinding, is what I'm trying to say. So, we still have, like, the duels we could get to get those buffs. We could do attacker skill fusion on Yuki to level 5. So we could do that also. I mean, to level 4. So that would give Yuki a buff up from plus 500 attack to plus 1,000 attack. So that would be pretty cool. And we can also... God, what else is there that we're missing? Trying to think, chat. Or that we could do... We could do more Sacrament invasions. Because we still have the rest of the tier 2 ones to do, because we only beat the tutorial one. So we have the rest of the tier 2 Sacrament invasions we could do to get stronger and get better armor. And then we have the tier 3 Sacraments that we would unlock that we could go into and like try and beat. And again, get like better armor, get better Sacraments, and eventually like slot them into like our armor and stuff like that. Or not our armor, our weapons. I actually don't know if you can slot them into your armor. But we are getting pretty close to beating it, so thankfully, thankfully, yeah, this DLC is easier than the first one. Hopefully, like, the third DLC is easier also, because, man, that first one was rough. But we do have, even if, like, we hit a point where, like, okay, we're kind of done here, because this is going to require a ton of, like, grinding and stuff like that. We do have other stuff we can do instead. We wouldn't have to, like, just say it's either grind to, like, get stronger to beat this or nothing. And just hopefully, chat, soon, because we're getting close to the end of the game, hopefully sooner rather than later we can get all those SSCs done for the Katana EX skill. Like, I really want to get that. That would also shoot our damage way up if we can get it unlocked. Alright, we knock out Dofi now. After we take out Dofi, we just have Crocodile and Robin left, I believe. Yep, and then Ace. And we're already actually now we're at 11 million. I'll take that. Definitely take that, because the good thing is, like, as we're on our way to the second super bonus map, the sooner we get to 10 million, you know, we're just then piling on like a cushion to keep like a gap from like the other players that just go to 10 million and like stop. So it'll just help with that ranking without us having to, like, you know, do like ton of like extra grind and stuff like that. Set my heating pad right because the air just cut on. Alright, so Buggy, Dofi support. Alright, let me actually look at this Big Mom special. Yeah, Eva's got the Devil Fruit. And Big Mom just blasts him into some crates and GG's. And then the rest is history. Cicadas are going nuts outside. It is interesting how many extra runs you must do when you're not playing FC. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like when you're not like because yeah, I know some people like what you're saying, like not doing like a boosted, like not building my teams around like a friend captain of like Sabo for this one, right? Is that what you're saying? Because of like the point bonus, like not doing that. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, it's like I know that probably like does like that would. Yeah, and we both have like Boa. Yeah, I know that really would like probably like. I think I take that more in stride than like maybe some other people, just because like I enjoy playing Treasure Map. But like I know exactly what you mean. Like I remember a while back when like Rox and Roger came out. That was for like the Treasure Map and stuff, and like you absolutely like, you know, I had both of them, so we just obliterated the Treasure Map. Like we got the 10 million points like so fast, like it was nothing. Well, that was an anniversary status for like 20, but still we got to like 20 million, like it was nothing. Like we just got so many. Dang, 13 times boost and 10 times boost. Yeah, I can imagine, like, from, like, using, like, the, like, any like, boosted characters and stuff like that, like, pairing Boa and probably using, like, a friend captain of, like, Sabo or something like that. That definitely does make, like, a huge difference, like you're saying, especially when Boa only does 1.8. She's not a 2 times booster. But, yeah, I feel like I take that, like, it more in stride than other people would. Just because, like I said, I may sound crazy about this, people. I know. But I like Treasure Map. Treasure Map is fun to me. Like, I actually find this really relaxing and really, like, enjoyable to do. So, yeah, I do have to do a lot more runs. You know, not having my teams focused on, like, requiring those friend captains. But at the end of the day, like, I would, even if I had those friend captains, I'd probably still do the same amount of runs. Like, obviously, I'd just get more points and stuff, but I'd probably do the same amount. It's just that I enjoy it, you know? Get good ranking, better rewards, yeah. My only issue is, like, the friends list. Like, having to reset to get, like, Sabo captains, for example. And, like, you know, none are available. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's my only issue with it. So I feel like I would have to essentially, like, make double the teams, you know, so to say. How many stamina refill gems am I using in TM? None, actually. This one I haven't used a single one. And a big part of that is because, like, you've seen, like, the cards. How many friends I have on my friends list? I think, like, around 180. Because 200 is the max, right? If I'm not mistaken. Whatever the max is, I think I have a gap of, like, 20-ish away from it. From, like, just, like, okay, I see, like, this person probably dropped the game, like, every, like, 2 months. I'll go in, like, 300 is the max, so I'm probably at, like, 280 then, around there. Yeah, I have, like, a gap of, like... I have, like, a gap, I think, of, like, 20 away from it. So I'm gonna check and see after the stream and stuff like that. Like, later, because after I, like, finish, I'm gonna, like, put down treasure cruise for right now. Just so I can, like, get these cats before they start acting crazy and, like, start brushing them. Must have a good friends list. I feel like it. I feel like I do. I just feel like with the TM... With the TM, I feel like it's harder to find a boosted captain like the Sabo or the Ace versus with Kazuna. And I think it's because people, in my opinion, seem more willing to pull on the Kazuna because, like, they know Kazuna's a slock. And they're like, okay, if I can get past this Kazuna faster, I will pull this legend. You know what I mean? Versus TM, I feel like people seem to be a little more reserved. So sometimes, yeah, it's like it's just hard for me to, like, I don't want to have to, like, keep resetting the game, and if nobody's there, like, well, now I got to use a different team anyway. So that's why, like, because I spend so long already, like, building my teams the way that I do build them. I don't want to then have to make, like, a second team. You get what I'm saying? Again, I might sound crazy or stuff like that. You know what I mean? When you go next time on a run, when you choose friend captain, choose not same captain, choose boosted selected, and you'll see there are a lot of them. Oh, like the filter up there, like proc some up there. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I'm gonna try that, like you said, next time I do a run here in like a little bit after I brush this one. I'm gonna check that and I'm gonna see, like you're saying. Just filter. I never thought, like, filtering, like, your friend captain was. I usually only filter by, like, for boosted specifically. I usually only filter by, like, same captain or, like, time if I'm just trying to find, like, you know, a captain I have set on the other one.
Oh gosh, I like stretch.
But yeah, I'm gonna check that on the next run after I get her brushed here in a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to wrap up the stream now. Just because I don't know if we're going to have to make a grocery run or not. But I want to be ready for it just in case. I'm going to have to brush them and go in here and look and see if I can get any idea of what the heck we're going to do for dinner. Or get some kind of idea of what groceries we're going to run get. So, yeah, you were saying make my life easier. Because, like, obviously not just are they boosted for points. Like, the content's built around the new character, so it makes it easier in that regard too, because it makes your team building easier. So, no, I totally get that, and get this off the ground real quick, and totally appreciate that, Mo. I actually am going to check that out and think about that because I never did like think about filtering when I'm looking for my friend captain by boosted. It's just something just slid past my mind. Never really like think about that. So thank you for letting me know that. I am gonna like look at that on the next run, and we'll keep that tucked in the back of my mind, depending on like how it looks and stuff like that. Could easily get like top 20% every time. Usually, I do finish around the top. You should I think most times I do finish in the top 20, so it'd probably get me closer to like top 10%. I would say. Because usually, no joke, Mo, going to the 2 super bonus maps and not playing on like Saturday, hardly ever having to. Because I usually get to that. I think I'm always within like top 20% between like like that. I would say between 15, maybe 14 to like 18%. So yeah, it probably the difference would probably be in top 10, I would imagine. So I'm definitely gonna like check that out and like think about that, keep that in the back of my mind and like my back pocket just to see like you know, how it looks, and then think about how for the next event and stuff like that. So thank you again for that suggestion, Mo. Other than that, the next stream, guys, will be SAO either Sunday or Monday. Depending on, like, if we stream Sunday, we'll probably stream Monday night, something else. But definitely guaranteed next week, Kazuna Clash is going to be Wednesday. Obviously, if we stream SAO Monday instead of Sunday, then we'll do a different stream, like Thursday night. Yeah, so we'll figure it out. We'll go from there. All it's set in stone is Wednesday is going to be Kazuna. So, and the first stream is going to be SAO. I like that. You like that build, teams for other people to make TMs easier. You should, for yourself, do the best teams possible. No, I totally get what you're saying. Yeah. I get what you're saying. Like, still, like, because I will say this, every month I do look forward to team building. I usually do that the Sunday before Treasure Map, when the Treasure Map planner is updated. I'll build my teams on there. It's very fun, very, very relaxing to me. Again, like, I said it before, like, with my autism and stuff like that, Treasure Cruise is one of my special interests, and Treasure Map being my favorite event, I look forward to it every month. I love the team building with the restrictions of you can only use this character on one of the fights and they can't use it for the next one. It's so much fun. Like, I enjoy it. So that way, like, I can, like, that's why I like building teams. It's like solving a puzzle for me, and it's really relaxing for my brain, actually. And I really, really appreciate it. I know, like you said, like, not just you, I know other people from, like, seeing the YouTube comments, they do appreciate that I show, like, hey, if these teams don't require, like, you don't even worry about the new badge and stuff like that. They're like that. Do I stream the team building? No, I don't. I just do it myself, like, because there's no guarantee of what time of day Sunday I would do it. Sometimes I do it, like, just throughout the day, like, while me and my wife are, like, hanging out for watching, like, a wrestling pay-per-view from the night before, because we don't watch those live. We usually watch them so we can skip through certain stuff. So that's something easy. It's on my mind. I can, like, put together some teams. Or I do it Sunday night. Like, usually Sunday nights I read manga. But the Sunday before Treasure Map, I'll build my teams first and then I'll read manga. So I usually just do it just when I'm, like, you know, laying down or something like that, and I got, like, a snack or something, just to, like, clear my mind. I actually don't know if I could do it while streaming, because when I'm streaming, I'm not trying to be engaging. I just am. Like, this is just everything about, like, this streaming and, like, how I'm acting. Like, I'm not trying to, like, be like, okay, chat, blah, blah, blah. That's just, like, my brain's just going like that. I'm just speaking what's on my mind. So, like, if I was playing a game by myself, I still might say, like, whoa, like, that was crazy, like, something happened. But for a treasure map, like, when I'm putting my teams together, I'm, like, really quiet and, like, really focused on it. So it's kind of hard. I think it'd just be hard for me to, like, stream, because I wouldn't want to, like, not be engaging with you guys. Like, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, I build with the TM planner and the database, except this month. This month I didn't. This month I only used the database and the in-game planet, because the TM planner came later this month, just because it took them time to get it updated because of Boa being released at such a random time and her being a TM booster. So I actually had to do it in-game instead. But the TM planner is goated, like, absolutely, like, it's the best. I use it, like, every other month, stuff like that. It's just that this month I didn't have the option to use it. Which, yeah, I'm still glad they got it updated on, like, Monday. It's just that I team build on Sunday, so I can record the video and get it uploaded on Monday. But I totally get what you're saying. I really appreciate, like that you said. I know other people do too, that I build these teams to show people, like, hey, this may seem super challenging, especially like this one. Like, I know, like I said, I was surprised when people said, like, man, this was such a hard, like, treasure map. Like, it was brutal. And I was like, really? Like, but Usopp and Lilith just, like, bypass, like, all it. Like, they're so clutch. So it's like, I'm glad that, like, you and other people do see and appreciate that. I put together these teams where you don't have to worry about a friend cap or anything like that, because not everybody's friends list might not be as established, and even if they have an established friends list, they might have 300 friends. But if you don't have any that pull, like you're still kind of out of luck. Because for whatever reason, Bandai, even though I know multiple people have suggested it in surveys, they just won't have available for you the new legend at a minimum as like just a Bandai captain. You know what I mean? Like they should. But I definitely get what you're saying that have the best teams possible for like myself, like at least like stream like with the teams I made, and like you said, keep these other teams that require these captains in my back pocket for like when I'm off stream. Like okay, look, now I can like just jump ahead. Like you get what I'm saying, like you know what I mean. Next team, do teams like you always do, and do a team with FC for you with best boost possible. Yeah, yeah, like I was just saying, like what you're saying, like keep like a team like kind of in like my back pocket like that for like off stream. Like okay, here you go, guys. Like I'm showing y'all. Here's the teams I put together. Don't require that FC, and then like you said, like have a team like okay, now here's a team that's just gonna like just get me clear through the event. You know what I mean, and not have like any worries. Get to that second bonus map and GG, like we're done. We just got even more points, higher ranking, like you're saying. So yeah, definitely, like you said, something for me like keep in mind and like check out, and like I'll obviously like see how this treasure map looks. Just like I'm not gonna like rebuild teams right now and stuff like that. Like I'll just finish this one as it is, just because I have other stuff that I'm gonna be doing. Like I said, Friday and Saturday. But I'm gonna observe like all right, let me see like by filtering by boosted characters how many like what's my friends list like showing me right now, just to like see like I totally, because that'll definitely help me like keep that in mind for like when next month comes around. But other than that, thank you all so much for everybody who tuned in, stopped by in the chat. Thank you so much, Mo, for rocking with us like the whole stream. I think you jumped in like 5-6 minutes after I like started. So yeah, you were rocking with us for the whole stream. So thank you so much. I like really appreciate it. I'm trying to see like what my cat's getting into right now. One of them. Oh, it's just a litter box. Okay, never mind. I thought they were like in there like messing stuff up again. So I'm gonna go ahead and like go brush these cats before it gets too close to dinner and they're just wanting to act out. So thank y'all so much for all joining. I will catch y'all next time for Sword Art Online. So it'll be Sunday or Monday. Hope to see y'all then.